Hey friends, it's Rosalind. Welcome back to our gardens and our tiny farm. Today we are going to be planting all of the containers for the back patio. Usually I like to do like a tropical theme for the back patio, but this year I wanted to have more subdued colors, kind of the frilliest, ruffliest plants we can find, but also things that pull in the pollinators because it's so enjoyable to just sit on the patio and watch the hummingbirds and the butterflies in action. So I wanted to bring you along and share the plants that we found, and I've already noticed like the butterflies really enjoying some of these flowers. We have a little helper today. He loves helping me plant flowers. So this is the flowers that we are going to be planting today. This one I thought was so unique and pretty. It's Super Tunia Priscilla, and it has double blooms. So we're going to be adding these into the hanging pots. We have Superbina Sparkling Amethyst, which I thought, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like hydrangeas once they're in full bloom and have filled out completely. The swallowtail butterflies have been all over this plant already. What did you find?
I found a little caterpillar.
Found a little caterpillar?
Yeah.
That's nice. All right, then we have some Bidens. The honeybees have been loving this one, and it isn't even planted yet. Bee Superstar Bidens. And we're going to be planting them with a Cuphea because the hummingbirds adore this plant. So I like to add these into the patio planters somewhere every year just to watch the hummingbirds enjoy them. We have some bicolored salvia that we're going to be using as a centerpiece. We have heliotrope. The hummingbirds also love this one. I think we're going to be adding this one into the flower beds. Also smells amazing if you've never smelled heliotrope. This is a geranium that we planted out by the greenhouse. It is called Rosalie Antique Salmon. It has these very pretty double blooms. We had some rain, so it's kind of faded out. Some of the blooms will have to just come in here and remove those spent stems. And when I picked up the vintage coral double super bells, I had shared those when we planted the containers out by the greenhouse. Somehow I accidentally got double grapefruit. So we're going to be planting this one up here on the patio with one of the planters. And then we have Supertunia Saffron Finch. I have already removed the old potting soil that was in the planters and topped it off with fresh soil. So we're just going to be adding like a starter fertilizer into each of the planters and get these beautiful flowers into the planters. Are you adding something into your little fairy garden?
Yeah.
Jude has his own fairy garden that he has been designing and planting. Now he's adding a little solar light mushroom house. So cute. I'm going to get the first planter kind of set up and then see if we like it. If we do, we'll plant the rest of them the same way. This is exactly what I was thinking when we picked up these colors at the garden center. So we have our verbena, two of the saffron finches in here. We have the bicolored salvia, and then in the back we have the double supertunia. It's got those soft colors. The pollinators will love these plants, and we also have, of course, our double roughly blooms. Okay, let's get these planted, and then we'll set all of the planters in the spots that they're going, and then we're going to take a closer look at everything. We are on the last two plants, and that is the heliotrope. They are going into this little garden that's just off of the patio so we can enjoy their scent and watch the hummingbirds enjoy them. But oh my goodness, I need to show you the foxglove that are blooming. They have just opened up over the last few days. We've had quite a bit more warmth. It's actually like 85 degrees Fahrenheit today, which is the warmest that it's been this year. But just look at those colors. Oh, they're so pretty. There's one more thing I would like to do before we take a peek at all of the containers that we planted together, and that is put together a fountain over here on the patio. The sun is kind of shining at an odd angle, so I hope you can see everything okay. Over here, right there, we have a whole bunch more annuals that still need to be planted. Here's some roses that I want to plant together later with you guys. If we turn this way, this is the table that we sit at a lot to have dinner in the summer months. The geraniums got planted on the table. And oh my goodness, what do you guys think about these colors? They're making me so happy. All three of the containers on the patio got planted pretty much the same way. They each have two of the saffron finches in them, which will kind of spill out over the edges of the planters. And the verbena will just fill in, attract all the butterflies. The salvia, the bicolored salvia, grows 24 to 36 inches tall, so it will definitely be our filler plant. And then the two terracotta colored planters each got one of the super tunia priscillas in them. And this one is a little bit different. It has two of the verbenas, then two of the saffron finches, and one of the salvias. Oh, no, these colors just look like summer to you. Over here on the little bistro set, I lost the tag to this and I can't totally remember the name. I know it's like a vining plant and it gets these trumpet flowers that I really think the hummingbirds will like. I haven't seen them on it yet, but it's a very pretty plant. So I'll have to see if I can find the name for it. Naveed has been putting in this patio all by himself. He has laid all of the brick. So next thing he is going to be doing is just lay down the weed barrier and spread out the gravel, and then it's going to be ready for like our little fireplace area. But if we turn back this way, the hanging baskets each got two of the double Priscilla supertunias, and I know they don't look like much right now, but give it another month. These plants are going to fill in and start spilling over. It's going to be very pretty. It's kind of hard to see right now with the way the sun is shining, but oh my goodness, this little moss birdhouse, oh, I think it's so sweet. And then we have a fuchsia plant with pink flowers right over the swing, which will kind of tie in with this vining plant and the pink geraniums that we planted over here. Okay, up here on the deck. Well, first of all, there is a Maimone weigela on each side of the steps. They're pretty much done blooming. There's still a couple of blooms on them. You get those bright, kind of purple pink flowers in spring. But this is Jude's little corner, which I think is so sweet. He loves having his own garden. So he's filled it with plants that he thinks the bees would probably like. And then that wasn't enough. So he started planting up these two. He's got some toys and dinosaurs in there. It's just the cutest thing. I want the deck to be a little bit more just like relaxing. So we're going to be adding more green plants up here besides this planter that we planted up together. I think it turned out so sweet. What do you guys think? One more look out over the patio. Still need to clean my mess away. But oh, it is so fun to just finally see color up here. Well, friends, it has been so much fun just adding in touches of summer color around the patio garden. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And hopefully, I'll be able to capture some of the pollinators in action on these flowers and share it with all of you. Next time, we are going to be planting some roses into the perennial cottage cut flower garden together. And I can't wait to share the roses that we're going to be planting in there. Thank you for joining me in the garden today, friends. I hope it's brought a little bit of joy to your day. Happy planting in your own gardens, and I will see you right back here real soon. Bye.